that there is at local and national level. And you'll be delighted to know that so high has been the calibre of the people who are interested in speaking at this event that I, for once, won't be, which is great news for me. So this morning we'll be hearing from John Dickie, Director of CPAG, Paul Tyrer from the Scottish Government, Kerry Mackenzie from NHS Health, and Dr Rosie Eilert, who's the Glasgow Child Poverty Coordinator. So without further ado, I'll pass over to John.
Great, thanks very much, Hannah. I just repeat Hannah's welcome to all. Absolutely delighted so many people are here today, and you know, as CPAG, really pleased to welcome you. For those of you who haven't been to one of these seminars that we've organised over the last few years, bringing together local leads, they've basically played a really helpful role for us in terms of enabling us to share CPAG's analysis and evidence with you to support local leads in the development of local action on child poverty. But they've also been really helpful in helping us to inform the development of the Child Poverty Act and the subsequent guidance, helping us to inform what's needed to support local authorities and ensure that there's a clear recognition of the local role in tackling child poverty within that wider legislative framework, and a clear mechanism for enabling local leads to both demonstrate what is being achieved at local level, but also to help to drive further action at local level. One of the clear themes emerging from previous seminars, previous gatherings of this group, has been the need for a bit more leadership from Scottish Government to support local leads to prioritise and for explicit requirement and mandate on local authorities and their partners to ensure that you as local leads have the leverage and support that you need to ensure that child poverty is a priority, and that you're able to harness the resources at local level to make real progress on child poverty. So we now have a Child Poverty Act, a clear duty on local authorities and on health boards in relation to producing local child poverty action reports, draft guidelines on how to meet that duty. So I think from our point of view at CPG, we feel we've come a long way since we started gathering. I think it was 2015 we had the first seminar for local leads. So we've come a long way. But we also know, and I know from the feedback to the survey that Hannah put out with the call for this event, that there's a strong desire amongst local leads, amongst you all, for more support to identify and share good practice, more support to identify the best local level data that can support you at local level, and support to establish the best way to report progress at local level. So I'm hoping that today we have an opportunity to discuss how best local leads can be supported. Delighted with who we've got contributing to the event, all the kind of key players I think who've got a role or have been tasked with supporting local child poverty action. NHS, Scottish Government, Improvement Service, the Scottish Poverty and Inequality Research Unit, Poverty Alliance, ourselves and CPAG, all here contributing and hopefully prompting discussion. But as Hannah says, the key thing will be to capture from you what more is it that's needed to ensure that you've got the support you need to make further progress. So I suppose just to conclude really, real progress, I mean we feel real progress has been made. The Child Poverty Act, the legislative recognition of the role of local authorities and their partners. The challenge now is to translate that legislative framework, to ensure that legislative framework and the ambitions that we have on child poverty at local and national level are translated into very real action on the ground, and the kind of action that will make the sort of substantive impacts on child poverty that will help take us towards what are very challenging targets in 2030. And I know Paul will talk more about those targets. It will take a step change in the level of priority attached to tackling child poverty and in the level of resources at local and national level attached to action to end child poverty. I just hope that today's event is an opportunity to help make that step change so that we really can make the kind of progress that's needed going forward. On that point,